Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up on the corner, Bradley Roby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 40 yards. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. So move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Played it to him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll run forward with Hill. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Flushed out right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw their verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a throw here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A 3rd down throw and misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Hurts on the option right. And taken into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. 31 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Ravens 7.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the option right is Jackson. There he goes, right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you're going ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group was not played well at all here in the first half.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. That's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Still going. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Hill is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone, Roger. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Ravens 31, Eagles 23. Justin Tucker with the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, middle.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, a run for Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hill to try again. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Sheds off the tackle. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Smith catches left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the option to give to Swift here. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way.
Jalen Hurts, 76 yards.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for two.
Hurts will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of it. 4th and 2.
And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Now 2nd and 4. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Well, the Ravens
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
That went into the hands of Flowers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Jackson.
Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So a 2nd down here, 17 seconds to play. Jackson. Connecting with Hill.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Four quarters not enough for all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards, the touchdown run. Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Ravens 48, Eagles 41. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my